This is how he prepares for
I love it.
the introductions.
It's
It's the drama in him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Diego, I have no drama. How dare you? How dare you? I am the least theatrical person that you've encountered in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's your motherfucking boy, Gamero, the Pharaoh, the poor man's Robert De Niro. I love how Diego's mouthing the words by now. This man is not a novice when it comes to being on our set. And speaking of being on our set, ladies and gentlemen, but more than anything, ladies, today, you know what I'm talking about. I am so ecstatic. I'm so honored for today's episode. Today is an episode, you know it, of colossal proportions. You know, it always is here on this beautiful Sunday at midnight in Miami studios. Behind the cameras, you know what I'm talking about? Who do we have? We have a mastermind when it comes to lights, when it comes to sound, when it comes to visuals. You know, this man turns off lights in the middle of a damn show just to keep you on your toes. And that's Diego Miami Barber. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Diego Miami Barber. You know what I'm talking about? Let's say you have a date night, and you have to get right for said date night. Who you gonna hit up? There's only one man in the business, you know, that's the Sweeney Todd of Doral, if you will. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, you go in his damn chair, boom, slice your throat, chair goes back. That's theatrical references, baby. How you doing, Diego Miami Barber again? What's going on?
What's good, guys? I love the intro.
Always trying to make it better. And ladies and gentlemen, how do I even introduce our next guest? A guest like you heard before, of colossal proportions. You know, there was a rumor in the grapevine that we don't have enough female representation in Midnight in Miami. I said, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? These false accusations, they were repugnant. You know, and that's why merely like a month ago, I hit up my good friend Dasha to come in, and I'm so very ecstatic to be able to get the chance to sit down with her, talk to her about all things that is nutrition, working out, living a health focused, balanced life, and everything that pertains in that realm. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Midnight in Miami studios, to my left hand side, we have Dasha Saied. What's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
I need a break after those intros, bro. I'm flabbergasted. Dasha, how are you? First of all, thank you so much for dropping on by. Open up a little bit. Thank you so much for dropping on by today and joining us. First of all, how are you? I know that right now you're kind of in the process of prepping for a competition. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
To start off. And yes, I'm prepping for a bikini competition.
Okay.
I'm thinking of competing for the NPC. Not sure exactly what show yet. But I started about 2 months ago. And I mean, my goal, because I did compete last year.
How was that?
I mean, it was a different experience. It was a different sport because I've done plenty of sports. So this sport was very new to me, and kind of decided to compete again because I want to. I didn't take it so serious last year.
How long did you have to prep last year?
Last year was 5 months.
Okay. And what's normal? What's the usual amount of time that people want to prep for?
Usually around 5 to 6 months prior.
So it's a long time. Like it's a very serious commitment.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be on top of your nutrition. That's like number one. That's the key to success. And most people start with a gradual decrease in calories. So that's why you have to start kind of like, it takes time, you know?
Did you ever feel, I guess like, what's the word? Did you ever feel like almost like it was such a big mountain to climb when you first saw the physique or the physiques that these women or these people have to have in order to compete? You know, sometimes I look at pictures, I look at videos, and it's just like every vein is outlined. You know, it's just something. It looks like something out of a movie. It looks like special effects. Were you intimidated by that, or did it inspire you?
Definitely inspired me. I wanted to get to that point, like they call it thin skin,
Okay.
which I actually did not get to that point. So that's why I kind of want to do it again to try to get to that point.
Oh.
Yes, so I'm gonna have thin skin this time. I know it's gonna be great.
So is that the term for like when everything is
You're
like
literally-
when you're pompeado? You know?
Yeah. You literally pull it and it's like no fat. It's just
Oh,
like
sick.
it kind of looks sick. It looks sick, but it looks super like dope. And you know, it's like a lot of work. So I'm excited. It's usually that peak week, week before the competition, that you start depleting, you know, and then the day before the competition you kind of don't drink water, and that's when all your like veins pop out and you're like all your water retention is gone, you know.
My God, we shout out to Rafa Martinez, you know, Rafi Turo, big shout out, bodybuilder. He was telling us when he went into competition, you know, he was telling us a little bit about the fake tans, and he would tell me how the night before he slept on the floor because if you paint, or you know, if you go to sleep and you dirty up the sheets with the tan, you have to pay for them, and you have to pay like $50 for a damn towel. This whole, you know, novela. What's the tanning situation like for you? Are you tanning the day of with the company that's there? What was your situation like?
So last year I did it with the company that they have there. I made sure to do my research in regards to like things I have to do like to be prepared for that situation. So I did buy my own like blankets because I did not want to stay in the hotel blankets for sure. I got the first quote the day before the competition. And then the actual day of competition I got like another quote because you have to be like extra crispy on stage, you know.
Damn, like a damn chicken tender out
Yeah,
there.
yeah. You gotta make sure those muscles pop. You gotta show your best physique to the judges, you know. So you gotta be that color, especially when the lights are hitting you hard.
Can you? Because just from my experience in theater, can you even see the judges because of the lights, or are you just blinded?
Oh, I'm blinded. I don't see. You know,
I'm hoping I don't bust my ass.
I'd rather keep it like that because you know I get a little bit of stage fright, but
Those nerves.
Yeah, those nerves. But you know, once you hear the music and you're feeling yourself because you like work so hard for that body, you're kind of like you get loose.
Hell yeah, look like Shakira out there.
Yeah.
Man.
And then the crazy part is that you drink a little bit of wine.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit, those insider tips I didn't even know.
Yeah, that makes the blood flow, the veins pop out more.
Damn.
Yeah, so then your coach would recommend you to either eat a rice cake with some salt just to fill yourself out a little bit, because some people get very thin, you know, and you have to be a little bit more pumpy on stage.
Okay.
So it depends how you look, that the coach recommends you to like eat this or that. My coach told me to have a little bit of wine, so you know my veins could like pop out a little bit more, but I really didn't get to that point. But what I was
You got a little tipsy or not?
Yes, that's what I was about to say right now.
I can't even get on these heels right now.
So imagine you don't drink for about the whole 5 months of prep.
Oh my God, you become a lightweight for real.
Boy, yes. Like I was on stage and I was feeling myself like, oh, that wine kicked in real good.
Damn.
Let me tell you. But yeah, that was the best part. No, I'm just kidding.
What's the talk to us about your coach? How do you go about finding a coach? How did you find your coach? And I guess what would you personally classify as a good coach and a not so good coach?
Okay, so this is good. So I rented out a space at someone else's gym because I was teaching classes there. And someone else as well was renting a space at that gym. And then one day we had a conversation and he was like, yeah, I train people to bodybuild. And then I'm like, what? I'm super down for like a challenge. I'm down for you to train me, you know? But I didn't really do much research on like coaches and how that world is, you know? So I kind of went with him, and he trained me. Was he a good coach? I mean,
you have to think about it that much.
He was good in his
What
way.
what parts of what parts did you not really like? What were you not a fan of?
I would say like the meal plan that he gave me wasn't really customized to like my body type. I would just say before jumping in, if you're thinking of doing bodybuilding, really do your research on your coach, because it really could mess up your hormones if they give you like the wrong meal plan or something. That everybody is different. Every body is different, you know? You can't have a meal plan for everybody. I'm not gonna do the same meal plan for you. And for me, we have different genetics, you know? So he kind of gave me a generalized plan.
To down 3,000 calories a day or some shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like some people, they could down 3,000 calories a day and they're fine. But let's say me, like I cannot do 3,000 calories. Like that's not gonna get me to where I want, you know? But yeah, I mean, I don't really. He was a good coach. I'm not gonna say anything bad.
Got you.
But
I was I know that before you used to do some sort of MMA. What was the transition like, and how did that come to be as far as like going from MMA to more of a bodybuilding / bikini competition approach?
Wow. Okay. So MMA was I did MMA for 4 years.
Oh wow! So it wasn't something you did for like 3 months.
No. I did it for 4 years. I would say I'm the type of person that like once I jump into something, I kind of want to really, really learn about it. So I didn't want to like, stop until I actually learned proper technique. I could definitely say that I have pretty good technique, because I did it for a while. In regards to the transition from MMA to bikini, definitely it was such a change. Like so different. They're two different worlds, different people, but it all comes together that we're all into like fitness, So, I mean, the transition wasn't bad. I've always been into like weight training and stuff. So it was good. It wasn't a bad.
To go from triangle chokes to spray tans. It's a whole other thing.
Literally. Yeah.
What was your experience like, as a woman, doing MMA? What gym were you doing MMA out of, and what did you feel most comfortable in? Was it jiu-jitsu, the ground game, stand-up game? What did you enjoy the most?
Okay, so MMA. Wait, sorry.
What gym did you first?
I went to Freestyle Fighting Academy. I learned.
Shout out Freestyle,
Yeah.
Big shout out Freestyle. I know they got some amazing fighters coming out of there.
Definitely, and I fell in love with jiu-jitsu. That was my first passion. And then I started really, really loving Muay Thai. So...
Man, you better kick.
Yeah, stand up. Yes.
Those
knees.
kicks don't play. Oh, yeah.
Knees and elbows,
Oh, my God.
Oof, those hurt.
That's
let me
a
tell
knockout
you.
right there.
Yeah, I actually did a tournament and I got kneed in the stomach. Oof, that was the worst. That was the worst. But yeah... I mean, it was great times for sure. And I still kind of train a little bit sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very cool, very cool. Talk to us a little bit about your eating regimen. I know it changes drastically, from the first, if you're doing a 6-month prep, obviously the diet that you have on the first month of that 6-month prep is not going to be the same diet that you have on the 6th month. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Correct. So there's 2 different ways that you can approach bodybuilding. You could either have a meal plan from your coach or you can have like macro counts. So macro counts, pretty much the coach tells you need to have a certain amount of protein, carbs, and fats. But I prefer to do the meal plan because it's more, it works better with my body. So I stick to like 3 sources of protein, chicken, turkey, protein powder. Oh, actually 4, and egg whites. Like those are my main sources of protein. And then my sources of carbs are pretty much just vegetables and rice. That's it. It's kind of plain and boring, but you kind of play around with it with like seasonings, so you don't get tired of it.
But do you ever hit a plateau, given that you have such a, your diet is consistent as far as what you're eating, you're not changing it up a lot. Do you hit that plateau? How do you break that plateau?
So then you kind of start, it depends on your body. That's why you always have to send pictures to your coach and stuff. So if you start hitting like a plateau, you kind of start changing the calories a little bit to see how your body reacts to it. So if I started at 1,800 calories, my coach is going to slowly decrease it to like 1,700 calories. And if my body doesn't react after like a certain amount of time with those calories, what he does, he drops it even more. Or if not, he increases it. Just depends on how your body reacts to it, you know? But my body does not react, and that I noticed that last year until like the 4th month into prep. That's why you have to be so consistent. You have to be hella consistent with this.
So you're not having any cheat meals after the 4th month?
Well, it depends on how my body reacts, you know? If my body reacts good, he'll throw in a cheat meal. But
so you're only having them if your coach is allowing them.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is having those blinders on, you know? That is focus.
Yes, definitely. That's motivation right there.
Where'd you find that focus? Where can we get some of that damn focus? You know?
Yo, honestly, I think it just comes within. You need to have that like drive, and I think you're born with it. I mean, you can kind of surround yourself with people that are like that and then actually want it. But I mean, I really honestly believe it's something that you're like born within. It's like born within you to be like determined and focused.
So what are you doing when you are not, you know, doing them squats, hitting them weights, you know, doing that cardio? When you're not in the gym, you know, bettering yourself, finding that balance, you know, bettering your health and your body. What are you doing outside of the gym when you're just trying to vibe?
So I love my friends. I love to hang out with them. And that also distracts me. I'm not going to lie. Some people like always tell me like, how do you go out? Like, how do you go to like these clubs and like go out partying and stuff? Like that must be hard.
That temptation.
The temptation. But honestly, when you're so focused and you have like one goal in mind, like you could go out and have fun without actually drinking, because you can't drink for a good amount of time, you know? I'm just surrounded by good vibes, good music, and I'm chilling.
Bro, Rafa would be like, yo, I'll go out to the club. I'll bring my egg whites with me. And actually, he'll be at like a wax shop with that Tupperware boy. Now, bro, he's not even playing around. He's like, hey, pop this in the microwave. 30 seconds. It's going to smell horrible, but it's fine.
Yes. I'm not going to lie. I kind of did that. I brought my protein oats. That's
hey, what?
I went to like a club and I had my protein oats. I'm like, yo, guys, I'm hungry as well. And then back to it.
Yo, that's a trooper right there. Yeah. That's absolutely beautiful. Why don't you talk to us about the first time that you really went into, I guess, the gym? You know, when you first went into the gym, you saw all these people already kind of knowing what they were doing. Did you feel lost? Did you have to do some sort of like online research to find out, you know, what machines to hit first? What was the stepping stone for you to gather all this knowledge to be able to transform your body into what it is today?
So in regards to that, thankfully, I had a little private gym with the coach that I had met, that I mentioned, that he was renting out a space at the same gym that I was renting out. So it was very private. Not a lot of people, and he pretty much taught me everything in regards to what you have to do training wise for the bikini competition. So yeah, it wasn't really intimidating because again, there was like nobody there. So when I actually stepped to the gym, I already had full knowledge of how to use the machines, the workouts I would need to do, and all of that. So yeah, that's how it happened.
Very cool. What are some, I guess, some sort of like staples of motivation that you resort back to, as far as like, for example, a movie that, you know, when you watch it, I don't know, Fight Club, whatever it is, you know, you watch it, you're like, oh, gotta get a workout in. Or, I don't know, the Lizzie McGuire movie. You watch that shit, boom, inspiration hits, you know, because you never know where inspiration lies. What's something, you know, some sort of visual media that you watch and it kind of like, it centers you, helps you out. It reminds you why you're doing what it is you're doing.
So one of my inspos is Laura Lee Chapado. She's an IFBB bikini pro.
Okay.
So usually when I do my cardio, I'm like watching her on her YouTube channel, and I'm just like, yes, that's my inspo. And then Isa Pesini, oh my god, I don't even know if I'm saying her last name right.
It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Yeah,
You see it.
Well, those two, they're pros, of course, but I love their walk, and they move so gracefully, you know, graciously, I don't know. But yeah, they're for sure my inspo, and I feel motivated after watching them.
What was your biggest, what was most nerve-wracking for you when you first started? Was it the posing, the walking? Was it, were you scared that the tan was going to fall off? What was your biggest concern when you first started getting into it?
To be honest, I was not nervous whatsoever, just because I kind of did it as a challenge. I wasn't going in to like win anything, and
wanted to prove it to yourself more than anything.
It was more for myself. That's why I was like, oh, I don't care, like I was like going with the flow. I walked. The posing, that was definitely something that was new to me, because you really have to like arch your, it's literally a workout.
I don't doubt it. Use that core.
Yes, you have
that
to,
vacuum right there.
That vacuum, yes, that's so important. You have to like learn how to like really suck in your stomach. You need to stick out like that booty. You need to be tight but also flowy at the same time. So that was definitely a challenge that I didn't even think it through when I was like prepping for the competition. But it's definitely super important if you do want to place in a bikini competition. Talk
to us about, the behind the scenes. There's a lot of stigmas when it comes to bodybuilders. There's a lot of stigmas when it comes to, bikini competitions, models in general, et cetera, et cetera. What was the ambiance, the vibe like, behind the scenes, backstage? Were the other competitors giving you that dirty look, that side eye, or were they helpful? Hey, you need me to help you, spray tan, or do you need me to help you with this, A, B, and C? You need a rice cake, you need that? Or was it like, one of those?
Okay, so there's always like a couple of girls that give you that but at the same time, everyone's like focused, and they're like kind of just like in their own world. But there's also a lot of cool people that I met that we connected, and we stayed in touch in social media. Cool. Yeah, definitely, especially because we're all into fitness and stuff. It makes it amazing to know like you're not the only one going through this,
Yeah.
And the people that like give you like a stink eye, low-key, I don't really like take them seriously, because I know they're kind of depleted and they're kind of hangry. Definitely, right. I got that hangry, and they call it foggy mind, or I'm not sure the actual word that they tell you, but you're so low in fat that you're mentally kind of not there.
Did you feel like you were gonna pass out at any point?
Thankfully, no. But I did notice last year, since my fat consumption was so low, and that's something that you really need, like for your hormones. Yeah, hormones, and everything. So I would like talk to my friends, and then I'll like kind of like forget what I was saying. Like I was like, guys, I forgot.
Oh, wow.
And that would happen to me often. Like,
wow.
So that's kind of scary in that sense.
Right. Yeah. It only happens to me after I hit the volcano one too many times. You know what I'm talking about? That's a damn fact. There was like, bro, I'm a victim of that too myself, Go ahead, Diego. Give me your 2 cents.
All the time.
Okay,
all the time.
Thanks for that, Diego.
Mid sentence, I'll just get quiet.
Yeah, you don't know. Diego's a bodybuilder too, but you wouldn't know that.
Yo, low key.
Nah, high key, fat boy.
There you go. That's beautiful.
I love milk and cookies.
That's Santa Claus right there.
Santa Claus.
Gang shit.
Yo, I like them cookies too, though.
Hey, well, that's what I was say. People think, these bodybuilders, these bikini models, they're, perfect individuals, perfect human beings, and physically they might be. But you still got cravings. You're still a human-ass person. Tell me some of those cravings. Oh my God, I saw that dessert you were on your Instagram the other day. Oh, it was looking amazing.
Wait, the spinach pancakes?
Yeah.
Waffles.
Yo. So talk to us. What are some of those guilty pleasures that you are dying to have mid competition or mid prep?
Cookies.
For real? That's your go-to? Like, you need those
Guys,
cookies?
that's literally my go-to. I love chocolate chip cookies, warm, fresh, out of the oven. You know, you just break it up. Talking about Mr. Santa Claus over here with the milky cookies. I like them cookies.
Hey.
Shit.
Hey.
Yo, if I'm ever mad at you, just bring me a batch of cookies.
Yo, yes,
Yeah.
preach. Yes, please.
What's your go-to cookie spot?
Guys, I know a lot of people say, oh my God, those cookies are too much, but I love Night Owl cookies. God.
Yeah, Night Owl cookies are
Publix cookies are the way to go.
Publix is
Nah,
really
nah,
fire.
The Publix on 74th has strawberry cheesecake cookies.
I love how you know these details. Like,
No, guys.
Yo, I take my
Panera.
Panera
cookie
cookies?
eating.
For real?
Hell yeah, those M&M cookies. Have you guys had them?
Yeah, they're
Yo,
okay. They're
have
okay.
you
They're
had?
okay.
Yo, you always shit on Panera. What are you talking about?
I really don't like Panera, bro.
I don't know why, man.
Yo, freshly baked bread and cookies. The heck?
The only thing I like from Panera is the French onion soup with the little pancito.
All right, we're getting sidetracked.
Yo, food.
But shout out Panera, shout out Cookies, shout out Publix, shout out Night Owl.
Shout out food.
Yeah. We'll get a food sponsorship somehow, one way or
Yes.
another. What would you say is some of the most, I guess, the stigmas, the social stigmas of models, of bodybuilders, of bikini models or competition models or competitors? What are some stigmas that you hear about all the time and they kind of irk you? They get under your skin, they bother you because they're just not true.
I would say that they're very like self-absorbed people.
Okay.
They're very into themselves and how they look, and you know. But no, all these people are super down to earth people. They obviously care about health and wellness, you know, and they want to be an inspiration to others. And most people are like trainers, so they want to inspire their clients, you know, like, hey, I could do it, you can do it, you know. And that's what most people compete.
Diego's like, I can't do it, I'm a fat fuck, yo.
But there is actually one thing that I saw backstage I didn't mention.
Ooh, please do tell.
I actually saw some people like injecting.
I wanted to know. And Rafa was like, nah. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking about, wait, tell me everything. Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
Yeah.
Was it a male, female?
No,
was it in front of people? Tell me everything.
Okay, so there's different categories. There's the bikini. There's now the wellness.
What's the wellness?
The wellness is for girls with like bigger thighs. You know, I was actually supposed to do that one. I was supposed to do that one because I actually have bigger legs, like quads.
Okay.
But you know, I want to challenge myself a little bit more and take it up a notch and try to get like really, really lean. So I really need to work hard for that. But yeah, wellness is for girls that have like bigger legs.
Okay.
So they like judge you like physique wise, having small waist, nice legs, like
They're looking for the
more
hourglass figure?
hourglass figure, but a little bit more fuller than bikini.
Okay. So there's bikini, wellness. What else?
There's physique. I'm not sure. Physique. Yeah. So those girls are a little bit more like bulky, you know. But yeah. I think there's another category. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure.
And you were going for bikini?
Bikini.
Got
Yeah.
you. And what was it that you saw backstage? Was it another bikini competitor?
No, it was physique.
Okay.
Like the girls that are a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So they're I'm not sure what they're injecting themselves with, but I saw that and I was like, oh, whoa.
Shit.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah,
just
yeah.
walked in, you're like, bro, this isn't where I parked my
Yeah,
car.
she just like popped it out in front of everyone. I was like, oh. I mean, I
Damn.
guess this is normal in this
Like, it
world.
was a joint. Like, oh, anybody want to hit?
Yeah, legit.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
They really be out there. Are they testing for anything at that level?
No.
No?
No.
When do they, or where do they start testing?
I would say more like IFBB, like pro. Like when you become a pro, you know, like the Olympia, like they would test you for that, like to see if you inject yourself or whatever.
What's the ultimate goal? Where's the furthest that you want to take this? You know, if you had if there was no, which there isn't, there isn't. If there was nothing in front of you, which there isn't, what's the furthest that you would like to take this?
Honestly, I'm not really thinking of taking it really far. You know, last year I told myself like, oh, just gonna do it for a challenge and that's it, no more. But I'm a pretty competitive person, that's why I'm doing it again. But I'm thinking of just doing it this one more time and that's it. Like,
Okay,
that's
to kind of
it.
like prove to yourself that you can do it.
Yeah, and place. I want to actually place, you know?
Oh yeah,
That's it.
That's a victory right there. Besides the health, fitness, genre, if you will, what are some other things that bring you passion, that light a fire up under your, and gets you going, just in life?
Guys, I love training people. I love it. I love to be a part of somebody's life and like changing their life to the better, you know?
Oh, yeah.
When I train them, like I have 3 girls that I've trained for about like 2 years, and they've seen hella transformation in their body, and they've said that their whole life has changed due to like health and fitness. And I was part of that. That's the best feeling, you know?
And when you say train them, is it only, hey, do these workouts? Do you also help them with food? Do you help them with the constant barrier that is because anybody can go in the gym and lift a couple weights. Anybody can eat a damn egg white, but it's about doing it for 2 years straight, How do you get past that mental block? Do you sometimes depression comes into play. Sometimes life gets in the way. Mm-hmm. How do you find the focus to be able to inspire others to put that bullshit aside and continue? And also for you, like to be able to whatever, life is hitting you with, to be able to put it aside and still focus on your health?
So your mindset is hella important, And it's not about motivation, it's more about discipline, And I feel like a lot of people need to know that, You have to be disciplined. Motivation lasts for a little bit, but then it goes away, And I've constantly battled through that, like being motivated for a certain amount of time, and then it kind of just disappears and I'm back to, zero. So becoming disciplined with myself, my actions, like everything has changed my life, like completely, not only in the fitness world, but like work-wise and everything. And of course I have my bad days, but I'm a pretty positive person and I love to read and affirmations, And that's something that's helped me mentally. So when I'm kind of like struggling, I'm like, no, I got this. Like, I'm a bad bitch. Hey. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Your mentality. And that's something that I also tell my girls, like, and the people that I train, like, I train your body, but I'm here as well to listen to you. You're kind of a therapist in a way,
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
How much would you say, as far as transforming your body, as far as continuing to do so? What percentage would you say is the mental battle? Is the oh, it's raining today, guess I can't go to the gym,
No.
or I had a big lunch, can't really move, can't go to the gym today. Like, you find those little excuses. Shout out Diego. Here, what's your excuse?
Gang shit.
All right, there you go.
shoot.
He's like, oh, you spoke to my heart. How do you fight those?
Okay, to be honest, 100% is what, like, mental,
Yeah.
So you kind of have to like hit it, like, just do it. Who is this guy? I forgot his name.
Kevin Hart?
Just do it.
Nike?
Just do it.
That's Nike.
Yes, but this guy posted a video on YouTube, like,
Oh,
just do
Gary,
it.
Gary, whatever. Yeah, I know who you're talking
Gary?
about.
Yeah,
I know.
it's Gary.
Gary Vaynerchuk.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's-
shout out to Gary.
Yeah. He
Well,
like
and
screams
Nike.
at- yeah, for sure. But I've seen him. He like motivates people by like screaming at them borderline.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? Just do it. You can, like, if you start thinking about it too much, like, let's say me, I wake up at 6 to go to the gym to do cardio, right? A lot of people, So a lot of people might be like, bro, like, I just want to like sleep in a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I get those days too, I'm not perfect. But for the most part, like, I just get up, I splash water in my face, and you have to do it because then if you just stay in bed, you start thinking about like, maybe I'll do it after work. But then after work, you're like, damn, I'm so tired. Let me just go home and eat a little bit, and you're not gonna end up doing it, you know? So you kind of just have to like stop thinking about it too much and just do it. You know?
Hell yeah! Look at the camera. Tell them to stop being.
Do it.
Stop being little bitches, yo. Like, what's going on?
Little bitch. Stop being a little bitch.
Yeah, there we go. That's an alarm right there. What about during Christmas time? The holidays. You get more temptation than ever in these damn 2 months. Like, bro, how you gonna turn that lechon? Like, So what do you do? What do you do? Do you give yourself a break at all during these seasons, or is it still grind time?
Still grind time, baby.
Ooh.
Yes, and I'm actually starting. Thank God you brought it up. I started when all the holidays are hitting.
There you
Christmas,
go.
Thanksgiving just passed. Baby, I love that pumpkin pie. I couldn't have it.
Oh,
But
damn.
it's all good because it's still gonna be there next year. I could still have it. It's not like it's disappearing out of this world.
That's beautiful. There's enough pie for all of us, Diego.
Yeah.
All right. What about when the gyms closed down at the beginning of this whole pandemic? Were you still, what's the word I'm looking for? Were you
Grinding?
Yeah, I guess. Were you still grinding? Did you find out a way to be like, all right, the gym's closed. Fuck it. I'll do no weight squats, or I'll do whatever the case. Were you doing workouts at the house, at the cribbo? What were you? How'd you find a way to still grind it out?
So thankfully, the gym that I was renting a place at, I told them if I could borrow some equipment. So I had some weights with me, so I would still hit my leg workout. Obviously, it's not the same because it's not as heavy weight that I would want, but I would just increase my reps. As for cardio, I usually do a lot of Stairmaster. So the cardio is the one that kind of messed me up, but I was doing jump rope. You can always make it work, there's no excuses whatsoever.
Or, bro, a Stairmaster, you get real stairs, do a scene out of Rocky. Boom. That's Stairmaster. Boom. There you go. Right? Talk to us a little bit more about your training in the MMA, realm. What was that like? What was it like being a female in a quote unquote male dominated sport? Did you ever feel out of place? Did the gym that you were working at or working out from, did they make you feel out of place, or did they make you feel part of the team? What was that like?
Definitely felt like a family. I was the only girl.
Shout out, bro. And that
I was the only girl.
Bro, submitting all these motherfuckers. What?
Hell yeah.
Hey, what? So what was it? I mean, what was that like? Did you feel intimidated at first? Did you feel like, because there's this kind of like stigma. Jiu-jitsu is a very hands-on sport. There's no way you're gonna get around it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna, So did you ever feel uncomfortable with that?
Definitely. In the beginning, when I would see these guys going on top of each other, and I was grossed out because what the heck? And some of the positions, let me tell you, they're kind of weird.
Ooh, weird's an understatement.
And it was my first time doing it, and they put me with this guy, and I was freaked out because it was just weird. Let me just tell you, it was weird. Yeah. But then you just get used to it because it's a sport, it's normal. And it's a great sport.
You'll think a certain position is damn near sexual, but then they tap you out, you're passed out before you even have that thought.
Yup.
There's no oxygen going to your brain.
Yup. Exactly.
And what I love about that is that size has no factor, or sized weight plays no role here. You could tap me out if you have the proper technique. You get me? You will make me go limp because I will not, that's wild that someone legit 5 feet shorter than you could still beat you, because it's not about how big you are, it's who has the better technique.
It's all about technique. And it's crazy. I would fight with big guys. I'm telling you, 220. And I was 130 at that time.
Damn.
Dude, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they could get you by laying on you because they're freaking heavy. They could use their weight, but technique, baby. That's all you gotta have.
Hey. And what's your, I guess, favorite and least favorite part of cardio? I know for I mean, Rafa would tell me he hated doing cardio. And a lot of the times, the bigger, more bulky guys, they hate doing cardio. Just because sometimes it's even hard for them to move like that.
Yeah.
So what was it the same with you? Did you hate cardio? Do you hate cardio? Do you hate weightlifting? What's your least favorite part of the whole endeavor?
Let's keep it real. Cardio die. Like,
That's the bar.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy at times. Like sometimes I'm like thinking about it. Like fuck, I have to do cardio. But then after, it's such like a rush. I can't explain. But it feels so good afterwards. You know those
That endorphin release. That endorphin release.
Yes, definitely. I feel like a certain type of high afterwards.
For real?
Yeah. So I think about like the after effects, and I'm like, okay, let's get it done. You know, let me just like do it, and then after it just feels amazing.
Why don't you tell the listeners, just so they kind of get a glimpse of what your day-to-day looks like, what are your daily workouts looking like? Do you do 2-a-days? I know some people like to do cardio fasted in the morning, and then they do weightlifting in the afternoon. What does your workout schedule look like? Do you take rest days? How many? Tell us a little bit about that.
So in regards to cardio, I do cardio currently right now 6 times a week, 35 minutes. Yeah, usually just do LIST cardio, which is low intensity steady state. I just either walk at an incline on a treadmill or I do Stairmaster.
Diego does HIIT cardio every day. Every day.
Okay.
Yeah, every day. Does he? Bro, one day I'll be like, oh, are you at the studio working? He's like, no, I'm late. I'm doing cardio. I'm like, oh, wow.
Stop lying. I mean,
You'll get to it though. What?
I won't run, but you put a ball in front of me and I'll run for days.
Oh, well, basketball?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I used to be a ball player, let me tell you.
Oh, shit.
A little bit of everything.
She was talking about Jordans when we first started. She's like, I'm getting Jordans. I'm about to fuck all these boys up. Let's do this.
Yo, honestly, ball is life. Like, I played ball.
Is that your sport? Your go-to sport?
It's one of them, yeah. I love being active, you know? I'm telling you, endorphin release and all that.
You said one of many. What are some other ones?
Volleyball. I love volleyball.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yes. I used to be a cheerleader as well.
Jack of all trades over here, yo. Oh my God, that's an entrepreneur.
Yo, talking about entrepreneur, like, I like to learn a little bit and, of everything.
Okay.
Sports, and yeah.
What are some, I guess, like businesses that you see yourself dabbling in down the line because you're interested? Do you see yourself doing more training, more personal training? Where do you kind of like see things heading?
So definitely I want to have like an exclusive group that I do personal training with. And exclusive, okay. Keep it exclusive.
I like it. Y'all need a membership, okay?
Yeah, literally. So I'm going to have probably just like 6 girls max. And really train them, have like a 2-year contract for that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
2 years, because it has to be long term, This has to become part of you. And I'll be with you every step of the way, but it's going to be 2 years. And I really want to get into Amazon.
What do you mean in regards to what?
I want to create a product. I don't want to say it though.
Okay, yeah. Because it's not trademarked yet. We know you motherfuckers be stealing ideas,
Word.
You know how it be. But I like the whole 2-year contract because it kind of demands commitment.
Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of, I've never been, but I've heard that Orange Theory. They, like if you don't go to a class, they charge you for that class. Like you pay a monthly membership. And then like, I think you have to schedule the class. Like let's say, cardio at 2. And I mean, cardio at 2 and then 2 comes around and you're feeling lazy. So you're like, oh, I'm not going to go. And then they charge you like $15 for the class you didn't go to. It's cool, but also it's, damn, I know I'm going to be a victim of that.
Yo, but that's actually a really good idea. Let me add that too.
I'll fight them.
You'll fight them?
You'll fight them for them $15.
Yo.
Hell yeah.
Yo.
I would. Hell, what do you... I ate too much today, bro. My bad. What you mean you're going to take $15 from me?
Oh, yo, man. That was my lunch money.
For real, bro. Bringing back bullying middle school days.
100%. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
Please.
Every week, we have two beautiful segments. Are you gonna do the right one?
Which one? Hold on.
I'm not gonna do it. What is it? You know what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Every week we have 2 segments. One of which is called the movie review. of the week. And basically what happens, we ask whomever our beautiful guest is that week to introduce us to a brand new sort of media, a film, a TV show, whatever it may be, something that they constantly go back to. I mentioned Lizzie McGuire movie earlier. That, bro, it has rewatchability factor times 1,000. Seen it a million times. You can't go wrong with it, you know? Something that you constantly resort back to, a film, a TV show, something that you absolutely love, that you would give 5 stars and you would recommend to our beautiful audience. Take it away.
Wow. Okay, hold up. So there's this new show that I finished watching, and I'm actually rewatching it again because it was amazing.
Okay.
Gamble? Is it the Gamble? It's this new one on Netflix that the girl plays chess.
That is, I think we did it already. What's that called?
Yeah, oh God, my God, I need to know. I forgot the name.
Oh my God, Diego.
The Gamblet something, no?
It's the
Gambit. I think it's Gambit.
No.
Yeah.
It's
No.
There's the chess one.
Yeah, with the girl.
I'm pretty sure.
The Queen's Gambit.
The Queen's
Yes.
Gambit.
See, I told you it had Gambit.
It had Gambit
The Queen's Gambit.
I was thinking Gambit from X-Men. The Queen's Gambit.
Yo, I love X-Men.
Shout out X-Men. The Queen's Gambit. I'm not sure if that was a movie review of the week before. I hope not. But the Queen's Gambit. Talk to us a little bit about that. Never played chess, so I haven't watched it yet.
So I don't know anything about chess. I just know that girl is dope and she's a beast. You know, representing them females real good.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
she's a smart lady and very inspirational in that sense that she's like crazy. I feel like anyone that's talented like in something is like very inspirational. So definitely watch it. It's really good.
Also, I believe she's from Argentina, así que vamos los pibes.
Yes,
vamos
she
Argentina.
is. She is. Hey.
You know, gotta rep. That's my peoples. That's my people. Shout out Diego Armando Maradona.
Hey.
So the Queen's Gambit, how many stars would you give it?
5.
5? Easily,
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
No, not thinking twice. 5 stars.
But okay, here's my concern. Here's my dilemma.
Okay.
Here's my conundrum, if you will. I don't know how to play chess. So what am I gonna watch? You know, like,
dude. But I literally, I'm like I said, I don't know anything about chess.
Okay.
But just
So
watching
you know how to play it?
No, I don't. I don't know how to play. I don't understand it.
but you don't need to follow if they're like, oh, you know, knight to
No,
Brook
no.
L, and I was like, oh shit, oh my god, you know, like
no. You don't need to. But I mean, I guess you kind of learn a little bit watching it, but yeah, you don't need to know how to play chess to watch the show, but you kind of learn a little bit about it and you're kind of like, damn, this is actually a very dope sport and you could go pretty far with it, you know?
Damn.
Like they have competitions.
She called it a sport. I like it.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm gonna call you chess players like,
Yo.
that's a real sport, let me tell
And
you.
I swear when I watch it as a sport, you know?
Yo, it really, you need to be really smart
For
to
real.
play.
Chess is like very tough. Like
Yeah.
some people are
I
really
don't doubt
good.
it.
Like they anticipate your moves like 4 or 5 moves
Yeah.
ahead, and you're like, yo, like, what?
Yo,
Yeah.
you have to, some people really study the game, the board. Like, you have to read books. Like, that girl would read books, and that's what she would do every single day, you know?
Yeah, we were talking about counting cards earlier. We're like, damn, I was wondering if I could do. Have you ever watched 21?
21, no.
About counting cards. Always wanted to do that, but I feel like, man, that's a whole lot. Like, that's the next level. Sort
Wait,
of like
stop. I actually
multitasking.
played that game, 21. Like, yeah.
No, I mean, it's a movie. It's about counting cards.
Oh, it's an actual movie, but there's
It's
a
about,
game.
yeah, it's about, what is it, blackjack?
Yeah, it's 21.
Yeah.
Blackjack is 21, and the
Yeah.
movie is about like some kid at MIT going to Vegas,
And it was a
like,
true story, too.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
shoot.
like him counting cards, which is illegal, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
It
if
is?
Yeah, if they catch you, like you could get messed up.
Yeah, they'll beat you up. It's one of those things where, like, they're looking at the camera, and if you're like
Okay,
moving
wait,
your
is this
mouth-
on Netflix?
It might be.
It might be. They might have taken out. Also, it has Kevin Spacey pre-allegations, so there's that. So they might have taken it down.
Fudge.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, bro, that's a downfall right there. That's a damn downfall. But the Queen's Gambit, ladies and gentlemen, 5 stars on Netflix. Please go ahead and check it out. Talk to us a little bit about. I hear all the time Instagram models, Instagram sponsorships, Bang Energy girls. You know, there's this, there's that, there's all this in between. Talk to me a little bit about that. How does that work? Do you get hit up? And I know I'm not sure if you're like sponsored or influencer or whatever the case. If you are, if you're not, it doesn't matter. But I'm sure you have friends who have done it or are currently doing it. Is that something that you're interested in? Is that something that the friends that you have that have done it, have you heard positive, negative things? What's your 2 cents on that?
So in regards to like sponsorships and stuff, that would be amazing if one day I'll probably get that. I have a friend that she's sponsored by Bang and she's doing amazing, but you do have to have a following, of course, little by little. Maybe I'll become, I guess, an influencer.
There you go.
But I feel like everyone's an influencer regardless. Like I could be an influencer in someone's life, But yeah, that'll be amazing to get sponsored by an energy drink. Shout out Celsius, maybe.
There you go. Shout out Celsius. We out here. So have you heard, I guess, like generally good things? You haven't heard like any horror stories about like, I don't know, the owner of the brand, like, sliding in the DMs and being creepy, or like never getting paid, or like things along those lines?
I haven't heard, but I'm pretty sure there's hella cases that girls have been offered a certain amount of money and probably they don't go with what they say, but always have like a contract, really like know what company you're getting into, and that's pretty much it.
As far as I know, you're kind of like slowly getting into the world of you're doing more modeling work. Tell us a little bit about that. I know there's some videos on your YouTube, which you can see on the screen right now, of you doing your thing. Talk to us a little bit about that. When did you start that? How'd that come about?
So I'm a big, I could be a shy person, So one of the things I always say is get out of your comfort zone. So I'm starting to take more pictures now.
Okay.
I'm starting to try to put myself more out there.
Okay.
Even doing this right now, I'm like, what? I'm doing a podcast
you're
right
killing
now.
It. What? You're killing it. Oh, you here to tell us the behind the scenes injections and shit. I was like, oh my God, my mind's been blown.
Yeah, crazy.
No, it really is crazy. But go ahead.
But yeah, so little by little, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm starting, you probably saw that I've been posting pretty recently a lot more pictures. And also because I got a new phone. Shout out to the iPhone 12 Pro.
Hey, what? Big shout out to that sponsorship.
Yeah. Yo, for real.
For real, what?
You're slacking over there.
Yo, for real, man, bro. Hey, Apple, they slacking for real.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what would you say is something that you most would want to, besides the whole they're shallow or they only care about their appearance. What are some things that is someone who's clearly a well-spoken individual, someone who has a good head on their shoulders? What's something that you would want to, I guess, diminish when it comes to stigmas, when it comes to things that you would like the general perception to change about? Influencers or bodybuilders or whatever the case?
So honestly, there's always going to be haters, but it's an art, Bodybuilding is an art. People just they kind of get confused, like, bro, they're just like going up there and posing and showing their muscles or whatever. But it's like those people put like hours and time, and they sacrifice their time with being with maybe friends and family to get to that point, that level. And everyone has a different goal, you could go super far and get sponsored by big brands like Gymshark, talking about sponsorships. But yeah, just it's an art and it's a sport, and everything's different. Every sport is different. Chess is a sport. Some people don't consider it a sport, but yeah.
What are some, I guess, before we started, we were talking about relationships a little bit briefly. Talk to us a little bit about that. What was it like going into both bodybuilding and MMA, quote unquote, arguably, sports that are male dominated or whatever the case? Did you ever have some sort of friction as far as maybe a relationship or anybody having some sort of issue with you grappling, you know, getting close to, you know, because it's like we said, it's very personal. You're going to get in very incriminating positions when you're doing grappling or, you know, even weightlifting. You know, you have your coach behind you spotting you, and someone who's has mental health issues might be jealous of that. Talk to us a little bit about that.
So relationships. So I've actually never really been in a relationship before. Okay. And I didn't actually mention it, but I've been in very uncomfortable situations in regards to like grappling, like with guys.
And explain.
Like some guys are weirdos, let me tell you. Yo, there's some weird ass people out there. What can I tell you?
Amen, bro. You can put that on my tombstone, bro. You know.
So I would grapple with some people and they'll get like boners and shit sometimes.
What?
Yeah. And some of them were like
partners real quick.
Yo, literally like coach.
Coach, let's
please.
switch. Let's tap out.
Oh my God, I'm dropping everything now. God.
You're good.
But yeah, I would get in uncomfortable situations, and also like some of them would like whisper in my ear and stuff. And you have to be careful like with coaches in general as well.
In what regards?
There's some weird coaches, you know, personal trainers. They always try to hit on girls and get with them and stuff. And some girls like fall for that. And I don't know. It's just like, be careful with the coach. Okay.
Damn. Have you ever had any like a situation where you felt so uncomfortable that like, you know, you had to leave the situation? Like how bad does it get? Yeah.
Thank God I've never gotten to like that point that it's been really bad. But I'm that type of person that like I kind of like ease out of it, like with no issue, like nah, like bye, deuces. And low-key, I feel like some guys are intimidated by me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh shit! I love how she made eye contact with the camera. So, guys are intimidated by me.
Yeah, except some weirdos on my DMs. Right?
I kind of want to start a new segment. Let's check out your last 3 DM messages.
Oh my God! Should we do it?
I'm kind of low. Like, you don't say who it is, but I'm kind of super low-key.
Oh my God! Do you guys want to actually?
Let's do it. Fuck it. Let's go.
No, guys.
DMs.
Guys.
Okay, listen. You can't say what name it is. Like, you can't say who it is.
No, I'm not.
Because we're not gonna like, you know, kink shame them.
Tell them.
You guys want to know?
Put them on blast.
No, because then I'm gonna have to start bleeping.
You gotta bleep it.
Yeah, fuck that.
What was it? What was the guy's name?
Shut up. Because I have to bleep it. Because there was this girl that talked about an ex-boyfriend of hers that had a very small member, if you will. And so she said his name, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna bleep his name because I don't know if I'm like opening myself up to like.
This man said very small member.
Yo, they be coming at me. No, I really want to show you guys this.
So let's do top 3 or last 3 creepy DMs or whatever.
Okay.
And again, no names, because if not, I'm gonna have to bleep them. You know, but shout out to the creeps.
Shout out to the creeps. No, there's this guy that sent me a voice note.
Oh.
Wait,
Hey, a voice note. Listen, that's ballsy, man. Yeah. To open it up with a voice note, like, okay, that's one way to go about it.
Oh my God, where is it? I know you
that's
said
how you know, because the
3.
DMs are flooded. You know, you can't even, you know, you gotta scroll for find something for real.
You gotta shoot your shot.
You gotta shoot your shot, and they was the epitome of that. Huh?
But do it in person too, not in my DMs. God.
Hey, bro, that's a damn fact, bro. In person.
In
DMs, person. Yeah, I like the old school, you know, because this whole, you know, I'm gonna try through DMs without seeing any, you know, nobody's face.
No.
Like, you're desensitizing your whole ass fucking self. Yes, Diego.
I don't think I've reached out to a girl's DM.
That's a damn lie, and you know it, Diego.
You're gonna make me check.
Oh my God.
So you don't like, let's say you see a hot girl on your story, you don't like comment on it or something?
Nah, why?
Diego.
Yo, you're admiring it, or maybe you're shooting your shot, you know?
Double tap.
She said, how come you haven't liked my pictures?
Double tap and show some love, but I don't gotta be. Oh,
okay.
Qué belleza, qué rica. That's
yeah,
corny.
please don't do that. Don't do that, guys.
Corny,
Diego's like Diego loves the Sadie Hawkins dances. You know, where females ask the guys to dance. That's his type.
Shit.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
I feel like he low-key likes to be pegged, but that's, you know, for another episode. But, you know, She's like, I don't judge.
I'm not judging.
She's like, está bien.
Está bien, you know. Everyone likes their own.
Exactly, you know. But did you find the man in question?
Yes, guys. So I don't know. This is not like a sexual thing or whatever. But some guy, he sent me this voice note, and it kind of creeped me out.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Yo te voy a sacar el Stairmaster del... Mire, güey, te voy... You know what? No sé ni ver, yo te voy a hacer mierda, güey, puta.
Bro, but then he got aggressive. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You be looking at me in the Stairmaster? Who are you?
And that was one way to go about it. Wow.
Yeah, so that was kind of scary. I don't even know
And
if
then
it's
what
like...
was the second part? He's like,
Te voy a hacer mierda, hijo de puta.
I was like,
What?
how romantic. And they say chivalry's dead. I don't get
Yo.
it. You know? But is there any other creep DM? Te voy a hacer mierda.
Someone put, wow, that booty. I mean, I guess it's not creepy, but I mean, it's creepy because
That's pretty forward.
Straightforward.
Very forward.
Yeah, and then the other ones are hella emojis. And then someone put, I miss you, and I don't even know you.
Oh my God.
But yeah.
And that's just one day. That's just, one of the very few messages, one of the very few instances that unfortunately people or females who are trying to just better themselves, better their health, better their bodies have to go through every day, unfortunately. How do you deal with that? Do you ever reply? Do you block them? What's your resort?
I don't do anything. I mean, I'm posting some booty pics. What do I expect, Like, people are gonna reach out and...
People are gonna reach out.
People are gonna comment and, but you kind of just ignore it. And if it gets very intenso, like that guy right there, block.
Te voy a hacer mierda.
Te voy a hacer mierda.
First, he's gonna steal your Stairmaster, which, by the way, is not a nice way.
No. Block. What?
Yeah, I was like, I enjoy my Stairmaster, sir.
Yo, think I know how to fight a little bit.
Exactly, bro. They try anything as a rear naked choke. Fuagada.
Yeah, straight up.
And they go down. Ladies and gentlemen, every single week we have, I guess now 3, with the creepy DMs added. Beautiful, beautiful new segment. But we have another segment called The Quest for the Truth. And this beautiful, beautiful segment, we pull a random card from this here deck, and we ask the guests what they think or what the answer is to the random question. And Diego answers them as well.
Oh my God.
But Juan never does.
That's fake news, Diego.
And keyword random.
Diego, that's fake news.
Look at him.
Yo! Why are you cheating?
I'm not cheating. How dare you?
Keyword random. Look at that.
Nah, what do you mean?
The evidence is on the cameras, Juan.
Nah,
Yo, literally.
First of all, I'm the editor. I delete all evidence.
Yo, we can't play, we can't do anything about it. Just go with it.
But I will say, okay, this is a good one. Not too hard, not too soft.
Yeah, don't do random, please.
Who had the most influence on you growing up?
Okay. So, I would say my father.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you say so?
My father was a businessman. Man, that guy worked. He worked. And I remember perfectly. He did pass away. That's why I say past tense.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. But the memory, I remember perfect him working, a hardworking man. Always telling me, if you love something, don't give up on it, So for sure, my dad.
That's beautiful. Shout out, Dad. Diego, who had the most influence on you growing up?
That's a good question.
A loaded one.
It really is. I'd like to say my best friend's pops, Danny Vega.
Shout out Danny Vega.
Yeah.
Hey.
We played soccer together. That's a beautiful man.
Yeah, that man. I stayed at his house. I'll never forget this. I stayed at his house, and he was checking my best friend's grades, which is his son. And then I'm there giggling because he's yelling at my boy for having a seat. And then like he turns around and looks at me and he's like, "Stop fucking around, you're next."
Oh shit.
And this, Juan, like, he's a big guy. I don't know if you remember him.
No, he'll take you.
He's
He'll
a big
take
guy.
you.
He makes a fridge look small.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The
And,
Kimbo Slice looking man right there.
and like I just remember like that's not, you know, he's not my dad, but this man always kind of found a way to like kind of put me in check, and I appreciate that.
That's what's
Big
up.
shout out.
That's
Big
what's
shout
up.
out. How am I gonna answer? Okay, yeah, I'll answer. Who had the most inspiration on me growing up? I mean, Protozoa from Xenon Girl of the 21st Century was very zoom, zoom, zoom. Make a girl go boom, boom.
Hey.
Yeah, it was a banger. How dare you, Diego? How dare you? How dare that is Protozoa. He had spiky haircut before it was cool. Do you understand? Diego,
Yo, he was cute.
Diego's the only. Thank you. The only thing Diego's mad at is the fact that he understands the reference. That's the only thing that he's mad. You see Protozoa on the screen right now. That's a beautiful man. All right. Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. God, what a film.
I had a crush on Xenon.
You had a crush on Protozoa. Let's be honest. But c'est la vie. But besides Protozoa, I would say. It'd be growing up, I sing. My father, same as far as like very old school, very traditional, hard worker, nonstop. Towards high school, I got very close. I got very close to my high school drama teacher. Big shout out, Mr. Madruga.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's the best. Yo, if he didn't throw a chair at you, he didn't really fuck with you. I'll tell you that.
I never knew where he was
Multiple
from.
Where he was from? He says South Africa.
Yes. He's
I have reason to believe Cuba, but that's just me. What do I know, right? Yes, Diego?
What's up, Madruga?
Okay.
Shout out Madruga.
Big shout out Madruga. Definitely an inspiration. Dash,
Yes, sir.
what would you say are a passion that you're going to pursue beyond the training, beyond the health and fitness, something that you're passionate about that you would say has nothing to do with this world?
Definitely, I would say like clothes, like fashion.
Oh, snap. Tell us a little bit about that. Are you dabbling in it now?
So right now I'm actually working on a project with my friend. We're doing
Shout out friend.
Camila Bernal. We're doing like a line. It's fitness related. It's gonna be gym clothes.
Very cool.
But hopefully further down, I'm thinking like I want to create some shoes. Like I'm very into like putting things together. I don't know much about brands or anything. I mean, I know a little bit, but I just love putting like pieces together, you know? So hopefully in the future, I'll have like a collection, like clothing.
Very cool. And right now, what's it consisting of? Is it leggings? Is it tops? Is it, what are those called when you...
Sports bras?
No, when you like, you know?
Oh, waist trainers.
There you
yes.
go, waist trainers, bro. I wear those every night. You know?
Yes, we have, it's called All Bodies on Instagram, follow. And we're actually selling fajas or waist trainers.
She got the Spanish on lock.
Yeah. What is it called? Yes, so we're selling right now waist trainers, and then in the future we're gonna be selling sports bras, jackets, and leggings.
What are some, what are some of the things that you look for in a good sports bra, a good legging, a good faja? You know, I'm sure there's a lot of cheap quality,
Definitely.
you know, things, materials and things or leggings that you're getting out right now. What would you dictate as a good quality brand? A lot of people swear by Gymshark. A lot of people swear by even like, you know, the pink leggings or whatever. What's your go-to before you started diving into your own business?
So Lululemon, their quality is amazing. Yes, it's expensive.
I heard it's like $150 for a damn legging.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I have 2 pairs that I invested on, and honestly, it was the best that I put down. Best in not investment, but
What makes them different than the others?
their quality. They're legit. You can sweat a storm, and it's very sweat resistant. So and it's not see-through, which is something that I really look for. Leggings, because I be squatting and then you could see everything like hello, and I obviously don't want that. So Lululemon.
Yeah, it's not that type of gym over here.
Yeah. For sure, the leggings that we got are the quality is super good.
Not see-through, I'm sorry.
Not see-through, yeah.
You do the see-through test?
Yeah, definitely. You got to do the see-through test, you know? And sweat resistant. So it really, like, you won't stay wet, because that's kind of uncomfortable.
What are some supplements that you currently take? I know there's a lot of stigmas surrounding, or not stigmas, but a lot of people say, a lot of the people who are working in and day out, that they're taking more than just BCAAs. Just how you were talking about injecting or whatever. Do you see that also in just the regular gym community, or is that more so reserved for the competitions?
So right now, vitamins that I'm taking vitamin D, vitamin C, pretty much like a multivitamin.
Gotcha.
I'm keeping it simple in regards to vitamins. As I go, my coach is gonna be telling me to take different vitamins for energy, especially because since I'm gonna start decreasing on like calories, my energy is gonna be like all-time low. So
you take them all in the morning?
Yeah, I take morning and afternoon. Yeah.
And what about, do you take like BCAAs or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
BCAAs before or after my gym sessions, like weight training.
And do you take anything else, or?
That's pretty much it. I keep it
And the protein,
natural.
right? The protein
and the
powder.
protein powder, yeah.
Is there because I know as of late, there's a wide plethora of different proteins. You got, there was one that you can only take at night. There's one that you, I believe that you got whey, but then you also got whey isolate. You got, there's so many different ones. Is there something that you prefer, or is there, I know there was even one that was talking about pea protein.
Yeah, the vegan one.
Yeah, there was, some people were like, oh, you got to eat crickets. I was like, bruh, that's a whole, like, let's call it a day, like.
Well, I actually heard it's good protein.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, though, it'll be a powder. You gotta, it's like a protein powder, but it's all crickets.
Crickets?
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard
She's
of
like,
that.
oh shit, let me cop that shit.
That's interesting.
So, what do you like the most?
So I've been taking a casein whey isolate blend for a year now. And I think it's the best. It's been scientifically proven that it's the best for like muscle recovery, kind of like a BCAA. So I'm loving P Science, because again, it's a casein whey blend, iso blend. And yeah, it's been working perfect. I don't want to switch to any other protein.
That is absolutely the best protein for you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool, very cool. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start wrapping up, where can people find you if they need to follow your fitness journey online? Where can they find you?
Definitely on Instagram, Dasha Saied.
You see it on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You see the Instagram handle. Go ahead and check her out, please. Is there a YouTube as well that they can check out?
Dasha Saied.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? Very easy. Very easy. You find one, you find both.
Yep.
And what can they expect to find when they follow you as far as following your journey, your health, fitness oriented lifestyle?
So you're definitely going to see, I'm going to be posting a lot of before and afters, how my physique is going to be changing, food that I'm eating, also my lifestyle, because I still do go out with my friends. So you're going to be seeing that content as well. I live a pretty balanced lifestyle, even though I'm pretty strict with like the eating and everything. So
do your friends ever feel guilty as far as like, you guys go out, they want a damn pizza, and you're like, well, I'm not going to eat any. Like, how's that dynamic work?
So my friends definitely kind of, I guess they get inspiration by me. But they also sometimes they're like, damn, just eat the damn pizza. Or they kind of get like mad, like, damn, just eat with us or whatever. I feel them because they want me to be part of it. but I'm being part of it already, you know? I'm here with you guys. That's the important part, because some people, they literally isolate themselves. Like they lose a bunch of friends when getting into prep because they don't want to be surrounded by like pizza and temptation and all that. But if you have willpower, you should be fine.
Did you ever feel like you were going to take that route? Did you ever feel like, well, these people don't share the same goals, the same ambitions? Did you ever feel like maybe I should kind of maybe separate myself for a little while?
Definitely. Sometimes I do get that. I'm not going to lie. But my friends, we all were very ambitious, and I love them and I love being with them. They're good people. Obviously, we have all different goals, but the most important thing is that I am surrounded by people that are goal driven, and they want more out of life, you know? So yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. What can people expect, or what are you expecting? What are you hoping to bring in this coming 2021?
Well, a new physique.
Oh,
a new physique. You already know. Also, the product that I'm probably going to be launching end of February as well.
Very cool. Very cool.
So stay tuned. You know, once you follow me, you'll
stay tuned. Once you follow her, you go on YouTube, you go on Instagram, and you'll be in the know with all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had an episode of colossal proportions. Can we please give it up for our guest today? Golly. We were also very blessed to have such an informative, illustrious leader today. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, please, the people, they clamor, the masses. Again, please give her a follow on Instagram and YouTube, all that good stuff. And when you're done giving her a follow us. What are you doing?
Yeah,
you go on Instagram, you go on YouTube, you go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, iHeartRadio. I always forget iHeartRadio.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but like they took an hour, like a year to approve us. But that's iHeart, baby. They do a damn concert, and we need an invitation. Go ahead, go on the.
You don't sound salty at all.
Diego, they took a year to approve us. Like, what do you want? Of course I'm gonna be salty. Like, what are you doing? iHeartRadio, like, you only have one concert a year. What are you so busy doing? Yeah. Like, come on.
That's a little jerkish, though.
No, and who's the headliner? Like, Jason Derulo? Come on. All right? Like,
some shade out there.
But shout out iHeartRadio. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, big shout out iHeartRadio. Beautiful, beautiful people. And please go ahead and give us a big follow. You know, you see us every Thursday at midnight. You get a brand new episode. You get a brand new story. You know, a brand new tale. You get a whole new experience. You know, someone that's pursuing their dreams, their crafts, you know, in the 305, in la Sawacera, if you will. You know, you get to meet someone new every single week who's coming out of the 305 and trying to make those dreams a reality. Someone like Dasha. You know what I'm talking about? Golly. Thank you again for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, an episode for the books. Every Thursday at midnight. You know what it is. Holla.
And it don't matter what the world thinks. You can say how you feel on midnight in Miami. When you can push it to the limit, it gets real with only one and ill. Get locked into midnight in Miami. The podcast.